And we're now starting our second category for the business theme. And that category is Best Sustaining Culture. And I would now like to welcome Sally Ashworth of Knowledge Partners and sponsors the Harvard Business Review.
So the winner of the Best Sustaining Culture category is Walker Morris.
Yes.
So in 2021, we launched Ambition, that's we being your firm, obviously, Ambition 24, a 3-year growth strategy to reach 70 million revenue by 2024 by growing our capability, expanding our offering to clients and investing in our people. A year earlier, the COVID pandemic greatly impacted the legal community, and a cocktail of economic turbulence gave rise to the Great Resignation, putting Ambition 24 at risk. And during 2020, we recorded a low leavers rate of 18.5%. However, this rose to a higher number in 2021. We detected a growing sense of indifference among employees and decided to undertake a research project to understand it. So the first question was, did the research study confirm that a significant proportion of your people were, to use your term, indifferent?
Yes, it did. We did a lot of research. We asked a third-party survey expert to come in and do it for us. And yes, it did show that there was indifference, a lot of passive people. There were just disengagement, really. We think caused largely by COVID, by having a lot of new starters that started during COVID. And there just didn't seem to be that engagement and that sort of bond that we used to have with people when they started with us.
So what were the key changes that you made to tackle those issues?
So we tackled, we looked at what we thought was missing, and we tried to be very open and transparent with ourselves as to what we thought was going well and what we weren't doing so well. So we came up with our Sustainable Careers proposition, which was our vehicle really to help people forge their own path, which is a part of our mission. We changed our policy leave. We basically set ourselves a goal to create a great place to work, but we had to first of all find out what being a great place to work was and what employees thought a great place to work would be, and then we set about looking at what we could do with that. So we sort of put our staff into 2 categories, and we found out that we were doing different things for our lawyers than our other staff. So we decided to look at really what sustainable meant for all of our staff. And it was sustainable versus career, really. We know that life in law is pressured, and we wanted to make sure that people could live a life but have a sustainable career. So that's what we decided to build.
One of the points you make is about a transparent path to partnership and how people possibly weren't very clear about what was involved. And one of the things that I've kind of observed in my life is that when times get tough, the path to partnership seems to take a bit longer because there are less new partners required to meet the work from the client. So how do you go about making that transparent in your messaging?
We've done a variety of things, really. So we have worked on our documentation as a basic starter because that was not very clear. So we've come up with various things to make sure that people have something to read. But then we've brought in career progression workshops, which we do every year in June. And they are intended to really demystify partnership and help people identify what do I need to do and can I do it and is it accessible? And what do I need to do and what support can the firm give you? And that's gone down really well. We've just done our recent career progression workshops in June, and it's been really well perceived. And again, we're very open and transparent during those workshops. So people can ask anything. Can you be part-time as a partner? Can you dare to be pregnant and have children as a partner? And of course you can, but there are a lot of misperceptions out there, we find.
You talk a bit about saying that some firms are classified as being either career firms or lifestyle firms, but you're looking to be both at the same time. How does that work for you?
One thing that we do is we have less chargeable hours targets than a lot of other firms. So the idea behind that is that you have time for other things. So BD, diversity, other sort of extracurricular activities. So we try to give people enough time to fee earn, but to do other things as well. I think that's quite important. So our bonus gateway for fee earners is lower than a lot of other firms. And I think it's also the culture that if, you know, we have a lot of working from home and working the hours that suit you and your family, and that seems to work well also. So there's various things that we do to help that.
So you did some follow-up research. What was the outcome of that?
Outcome was that turnover has gone down, and we think that the culture has changed from anecdotal evidence and what people say about the firm, but also some stats and data. So yeah, turnover has gone down, and the feeling seems to be, and the survey results that we got were that people feel that there has been a change and that the culture has changed. The number of passives that we had about the firm has gone down. The net promoter score has gone up, for example. So we think we're heading in the right direction.
Congratulations. And you will, of course, be getting 2 trophies because you've won, as you probably gathered, not just the category trophy, but also the Best in Theme trophy. So you better make sure you have a strong mantelpiece to put them on. So congratulations
Richard,
again.
I've always, throughout my HR career, wanted to win an award, and we have done, and we've won 2. So I'm going to go and have another glass of Prosecco.
Richly deserved. Congratulations again. I'm sure
you.
on behalf of the audience.
Thank you very much.